Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Learn Korean with BTS. I'm your host, Kevin Liu, and let's get it started. This time we are doing chapter 2 of Learn Korean with BTS book 1. So shall we begin? So first grab your pen and let's get into it.
Let's get it!
Never gets old. So number 2, it says 방탄소년단 교통카드 주세요.
방탄소년단 교통카드 주세요.
So we have 방탄소년단, which is BTS, 교통카드, which is transportation card, 주세요, which is please give me.
I'd like a BTS transportation card.
In Korea, there is a lot of different transportation methods such as bus, taxis, literally so much subways. That in mind, you need to have a transportation card in order to get around Seoul or get around Korea. What we will be going over today is 인사, which is greetings, these two different expressions, 교통카드가 있어요, do you have transportation cards? And 이거 주세요, I like this one. And then lastly, some culture is learning about the convenience stores in Korea.
Okay, you ready? Yes, I am! Let's get it!
Whoa, let's get it. First off, we have vocabulary.
방탄소년단입니다. 둘, 셋, 안녕하세요, 방탄소년단입니다. 안녕하세요. 방탄소년단에서 굉장히 중요한 RM입니다. 반갑습니다.
안녕하세요. 방탄소년단의 귀염둥이 진이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다.
네, 안녕하십니까. 방탄소년단의 시걸이라고 합니다.
네, 안녕하십니까. 방탄소년단의 바다 B입니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 방탄소년단의 큐티 섹시 러블리를 담당하고 있는 지민입니다.
요.
제이홉이에요.
So we had BTS members introducing themselves. So how do BTS members greet us? Do they say 안녕하세요? 죄송합니다. 맛있게 드세요. 안녕하세요, which means hello.
Okay, hopefully it doesn't fall this time.
Basically, we have
죄송합니다.
죄송합니다, which means sorry or excuse me. And we also have
맛있게 드세요.
if you take the literal translation, it means eat deliciously or like eat a lot kind of thing. So
Enjoy your meal.
yeah, enjoy your meal.
That's better English.
I'm sorry.
죄송합니다 means I'm sorry.
Hello.
안녕하세요 means hello. BTS members greet us using hello, which is 안녕하세요. So over here we have listen and write down what you heard.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. So write it down.
But I'm lazy and I don't want to write it down.
So you have this and you can write it down right here. So remember the different stroke orders that we learned in the beginning and utilize that in order to write it down.
안녕히 가세요.
안녕히 가세요. And we also have
안녕히 계세요.
안녕히 계세요. So we have two different ways of saying goodbye. For 안녕히 가세요, 가 means to go. So if you are leaving,
Wait, what?
so you're saying it to someone who is leaving. So it means like, please leave in good I don't know. 가세요, so you're telling them to go with goodness or happiness or whatever, you know. 계세요. So 개 means to stay.
Probably
개 means to stay, so please stay. And
goodness and happiness, you know.
so we have one greeting. So 안녕히 가세요 is when you are staying there, but you are telling someone else goodbye. And then we also have 안녕히 계세요, which means you are leaving and you are telling the group goodbye. At first, it's a little bit difficult to remember which one's which, but I feel like once you memorize that ka means to go and ke means to stay, it gets easier to differentiate which one's which. But yeah, that's the differences between 안녕히 가세요 and 안녕히 계세요. So the next one we have is 만나서 반가워요.
만나서 반가워요.
And then,
반갑습니다.
so 만나서 means to meet. It's nice to meet you, basically. And then, it's also nice to meet you too, or in a formal. So 습니다 is a more formal kind of way of saying it. So you can say 반가워요 as well as 반갑습니다. So there's two different ways of saying the same thing as well. And then over here on the bottom left we have
감사합니다.
감사합니다
아니에요.
and 아니에요. The first one, 감사합니다, 감사합니다. So that means thank you. And then 아니에요 means it's all good. It's kind of like that kind of feel. It's like,
Oh, it's all good, you know, no need to thank me kind of thing. It's like, oh, it's all G.
You're welcome.
technically means you're welcome, but the feel behind 아니에요 is more like, oh, it's all right, it's all good, you know, because culturally, it's different. And then over here we have 죄송합니다, so I'm sorry, and then 괜찮아요. 죄송합니다. 괜찮아요. So 죄송합니다 means I'm sorry in a polite form, and then 괜찮아요 means it's alright, it's okay.
I'm sorry. That's alright.
And then over here we have 맛있게 드세요, which means eat well. 맛있게 means deliciously. 드세요 means to eat. 잘 먹겠습니다, which means I will eat well. 잘 means good, and 먹겠습니다 means to eat as well. So there's like different, like, I don't even know. This is 드세요, which is a polite way to tell someone else to eat. And then there's 먹어요 is also another way to eat.
Enjoy your meal.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you for the treat.
Okay, enough rambling on. Let's head on into the episode. So Bora and Nicole are staying at different hostels, but they promise to meet again in their trip.
Oh, sweet.
Bora takes a airport bus to Seoul Station, which also has a subway stop. So there's lots of different types of transportation methods in Korea. So yeah, so they literally went over like 2 different ones here. So there's an airport bus, there's subway stops. The subway and the bus is super convenient in Korea, so definitely utilize those transportation methods. In order to utilize it, you would need a transportation card. So Bora wants to buy a transportation card that has BTS on it. Okay, they're all the same, but basically it's all saying good. 좋아. And then this one's saying, come on, let's go. I just wanted to take the time and display my T-Money card, my transportation card. So I have the BT21 Shimmy version. They usually have these transportation cards at convenience stores, so it's super easy and very affordable to get one. One usually costs about 3,000 to 5,000 won. Since this one is like a special character, this one costed like 5,000 won. So that's more on the expensiver side.
Expensiver?
More expensive side. And then the cheaper side is like the basic ones that just says like pop or T-Money card and things like that, which cost like about 3,000 won. So these are rechargeable and you can recharge them at any convenience stores, subway stops, and literally almost everywhere you go. So it's a great method to utilize. You can use this with taxis as well. So this can be a form of payment on taxis. These can be a form of payment for buses, subways, and almost everything transportation. So be sure to get a transportation card when you go to Korea.
Hey, do you love me? Are you ready?
And now we are heading into our first expression.
Welcome. Do you have transportation cards?
어서 오세요. 교통카드가 있어요?
So it's like welcome, 어서 오세요. And then 교통카드가 있어요. Do you have a transportation card? So check the key expression. 있어요. Blah, blah, blah. So we have blank 이가 있어요 or 없어요. Depending on the last vowel or consonant that this word ends in, you switch between 이 or 가. And then 있어요 means to exist or is there. And then 없어요 means to not exist. So the opposite of 있어요. So when do we use this? We describe the existence of someone or something. So over here, 교통카드. So since 드 ends in a vowel, it goes with 가 and then 있어요. So do you have a transportation card? Or is there a transportation card? 가방이 있어요?
가방이 있어요?
Which means, do you have a bag? So you want to remember to bring up that tone at the end to make it a question. 가방이 있어요? If you want to say there is a bag here, you just bring the tone down. So 가방이 있어요. Okay, we also have
친구가 있어요.
which means friends is here. There is friends. And if you want to say you don't have any friends, you can say 친구가 없어요. So 없어요 means not existing. Friends are not existing. I do not have any friends. Oof.
I don't have friends.
야, 진아! 왜 그래?
아미밤이 없어요.
아미밤이 없어요.
So that means
Sad boys.
you are broke army, aka everyone, literally everyone. Oof. So broke armies would definitely relate to this one because it's saying, I do not have an army bomb.
Sad times. Sad hours.
If you are talking about army bombs, you can say army bom이 없어요. I don't have an army bomb. Or you can say army bom이 있어요. I do have an army bomb. And then we also have 교통카드가 없어요,
교통카드가 없어요.
which means no, there is not transportation cards here.
There is not a transportation card.
Exactly. So once again, 이 or 가 could be omitted from the sentence. So typically, if you are talking with other people, you can usually leave these out because it's already implied that you are talking about, you know, this kind of thing, this type. So 교통카드 있어요. So you can omit that 가 out. And then 아미밤이 없어요. So you can just say 아미밤 없어요. And then over here we have some vocabulary. So we have
친구,
친구, which is friends.
가방,
가방, which is bag.
아미밤,
아미밤, which is army bomb. So the light stick.
교통카드,
And 교통카드, which is transportation card or T-money card. Heading on to our second expression.
여기 많이 있어요. 이거 주세요.
So we have 여기 많이 있어요. So 여기 means over here. So here we have a lot. 많이 means many, 있어요 to exist. So over here we have a lot. 이거 주세요. So 이거 means this one. So she's pointing to one and she say, please give me this one. 주세요. Please give me. 이거, this one. So checking the key expression. So when do we use 주세요? We use it whenever we are asking for something. So if you want a T-money card, you can say 교통카드 주세요.
교통카드 주세요.
You can also ask for army bomb.
아미밤 주세요.
army bomb 주세요. You can also ask for water. If you are at a restaurant, you can use blank 좀 주세요. So 좀 means some, 주세요. Please give me. So please give me some water. So
물 좀 주세요.
물 좀 주세요. Please give me some water. And then we also have napkin.
냅킨 좀 주세요.
Napkin 좀 주세요. So please give me some napkins. And then here are the vocabularies listed below. 물,
물,
which is water.
냅킨,
Napkin. There's another word for napkin. I think it's 휴지. 휴지 might be like tissue paper though, so not really sure. Or toilet paper. I rarely heard napkin in Korea. And then we also have
좀,
좀, which means some. Now, moving on to the dialogue.
어서 오세요.
어서 오세요. Welcome.
교통카드가 있어요?
교통카드가 있어요? Do you have transportation cards?
네, 있어요.
네, 있어요. Yes, we do. We have. They exist.
방탄소년단 교통카드도 있어요?
방탄소년단 교통카드도 있어요? So this do means also. So BTS transportation cards. Do you also have that?
여기 많이 있어요.
여기 많이 있어요. Over here, we have a lot.
이거 주세요.
이거 주세요. Please give me this one. They cover 이, 그, and 초 over here. So it's talking about the different placements of items. 이 가방,
이 가방,
which means this bag. closer to the person talking.
이거,
이거, which is this one. So you're not describing what it is, but you're just saying this one. So instead of 이 가방, you said 이거.
여기,
So 여기 means a place. So location-wise, over here. And then we have 그
가방,
가방. So that bag. So it's next to the other person. So that bag. And 그거. 그거. So that means that. So instead of this, it means that. 거기.
거기,
Which means over there, to where the listener is standing. So it's closer to the listener side. And then lastly, we have far, 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 far away. So far, 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 far away from both of you. 저.
저 가방,
So we have 저 가방. So that means it is far away from both of you. And we are talking about that bag all the way over there.
저거,
저거, which means far over there.
저기,
And we also have 저기, which is all the way over there. So these are the 3 different location-based words that you can use to identify like where something is. 이거 주세요. Please give me this one right here that I'm pointing to, and things like that.
뭐라는 거니?
Lastly, we have the vocabulary down here. So
어서 오세요,
어서 오세요. 어서 오세요. So that means welcome.
많이,
We have 많이, which means many. So want the money, 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 yeah. So it's not want the money, 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 but it's want it a lot, a lot, a lot. And then we also have 이거,
이거,
which means this one right here.
And here we go.
Moving on to pronunciations once again, we have
야,
yeah. So which one means yeah? So it's this left one. The right one says yo.
So that's not the one.
Next we have
유,
you, like IU, or UU, which is milk.
You.
So you. And this one's yo. Third,
의,
ui. And then this one's e. And then lastly,
예,
yeah. This one is yo, as we stated up here. And then this is yeah. The last section in this part is listen and read aloud.
어서 오세요.
어서 오세요. Welcome.
안녕하세요. 딸기 케이크 있어요?
안녕하세요. 딸기 케이크 있어요? 안녕하세요, which means hello. 딸기, which means strawberry.
I love strawberry.
So strawberry cake. Cake. Strawberry cake 있어요. Do you have strawberry cake?
이거요?
이거요? This one?
아니요. 저거 주세요.
No. That one over there, please give me. From the picture, you can see,
Hello, welcome.
and then she's like,
Hello, do you have strawberry cake?
and then he's like,
This one.
and she's like,
Nah, I'm picky. I want this one instead.
so yeah, so that's the basic dialogue in this one. So
딸기,
딸기 means strawberry,
Berry, strawberry.
케이크.
cake means cake.
요 is used when you make an answer in the noun form.
For example, 이거요.
Do you want this one?
So this one? Question mark. So that's the using the yo ending.
Yeah.
Moving on to exercise 연습. The first expression, which is blank 이가 있어요, 없어요. Connect the matching pair as shown in the example. So you have this picture. And basically, we want to see who is in it and who is not in it. An example over here. So, 에릭이 있어요. 에릭이 있어요. So, Eric is right here. And then next, we have 마르코. Is Marco in there? Yep, Marco's right here. So, 마르코, since ko ends in a vowel, we are going to use one of the ga's. So, since he is there, so we're going to use 가 있어요. So, 마르코 가 있어요. Next, we have Isabel. Isabel. Is Isabel in this picture? Nope. Cancelled.
Isabel is canceled.
Bel ends in a consonant sound. We are going to use one of the E's. And since this is the last E, we're going to use that one. So Isabel 이 없어요. 이자벨이 없어요. So Isabel is not here. And then lastly, we have Sophia. So is Sophia in here? Nope. Since ends in a vowel, once again, we are gonna use 가 없어요. So it's not there. So Sophia가 없어요. So the second exercise, we have this army bag. So pretend you're going to a concert and you want to take the necessities. So firstly, we have 교동카드가 있어요? 네, 교동카드가 있어요. Do you have a transportation card? Yes, I do have a transportation card. So as you can see right here, transportation cards are very necessary. So be sure to take it everywhere you go. Over here, 물이 있어요? 아니요, 물이 없어요. Do you have water? No, I don't have water. Oof.
Thirsty hoe. I'm a thirsty hoe.
So as you can see over here, there's no water bottle. Now let's make answers as shown as in the example. 휴대폰, which means handphone, which also means cell phone. 휴대폰이 있어요. Do you have your cell phone? Since it is in the bag, we are gonna say 네. 휴대폰이 있어요. You can just copy the question and then just make the tone go down and just replace the beginning with yes or no. So 네 or 아니요. So 네. 휴대폰이 있어요. And then next we have camera. 카메라가 있어요. So over here we don't have a camera here. Usually like concerts in Korea, they don't allow you to take in these big clunky cameras. So you have to say 아니요. No. camera가 없어요. I do not have a camera. Two vocabularies here we introduce is 휴대폰, which is handphone or cell phone.
Phone.
And we also have 카메라, which is camera. Moving on to expression 2 practice, we have blank 주세요. Using the words or the pictures, we are gonna formulate this kind of sentence. So for water, 물, remember if you're at a restaurant, you want to add in this special ending. So 물 좀 주세요. Please give me some water. Okay, over here we have
유심칩.
유심칩. So 유심칩.
Oh my god. Can't even say it.
유심칩. 유심칩 주세요. Please give me the 유심칩. So if you want to take in international phone calls and things like that, or get like cell phone service onto your phone, you can get a USIM chip and replace it with the one inside your phone. But you have to make sure your phone takes in different SIM cards because some phones might be locked to a certain cellular carrier. So you just want to make sure that you unlock it before you go abroad and try to grab a SIM card for cellular service or phone data kind of stuff.
Hey, skip.
And then we also have
한국 돈.
한국 돈. So 돈 means money. And then 한국 means Korea. So Korean money. 한국 돈 주세요. Please give me Korean money.
Mood.
This one, you are at a restaurant and you want to compose it with 좀 주세요. And this one, you can also say 물 좀 주세요 if you're at a restaurant and you want some water. So you can also say that, or you can just say 물 주세요. Please give me water. So over here, we have 포크 좀 주세요. Please give me a fork.
Some fork.
A fork. And then next we have cup. So cup 좀 주세요. Please give me a cup. 좀 is a polite way of saying please give me. I want to say I like would you. So would you please give me a cup? But basically they're both the same thing if you use them interchangeably, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And then we also have over here menu.
메뉴판.
메뉴판. So 메뉴판 좀 주세요. And then lastly
영수증.
영수증. So that's receipt. So 영수증 좀 주세요. Vocabularies we have down here is
유심칩.
유심칩, 유심칩,
돈.
돈, which is money,
포크.
포크, which is fork,
컵.
cup,
메뉴판.
메뉴판,
영수증.
and 영수증, receipt. Now let's get into the listening portion. And then let's open this up.
여러분들은 이 숟가락과 포크가
포크가 있어요. 젓가락은 제 거고요. 숟가락과 포크로 맛있게 드세요.
Yeah, that's a lot of Korean. So let's break it down.
Break it down now.
So 여러분, which means everyone, and then 들, you can also stick that in to make it plural kind of thing. 이 숟가락. So we learned that last time in chapter 1, which means spoon. 과. So 과 is another way to say and. 포크가 있어요.
여러분들은 이 숟가락과 포크가 있어요.
So everyone, here is a spoon and forks.
You have these spoons and forks.
젓가락은 제 거고요.
The chopsticks are mine.
젓가락 is chopsticks. So 젓가락은 제 거예요. 제 거예요 is mine. So 제 means yourself kind of thing. That chopsticks is mine.
숟가락과 포크로 맛있게 드세요.
Enjoy your meal with your spoon and fork.
숟가락과 포크로 맛있게 드세요. So 로 means that you are using this item or tool to do something. So 숟가락과 포크로 using a spoon or fork and a fork 맛있게 드세요. Eat well. So eat well using a spoon and fork. So that's the basic idea of that dialogue. And then we also have
좋습니다. 자, 지경의 만찬.
so we have 좋습니다, which is great. It's the same thing as 좋아요, except this one's more formal kind of things, which the 씁니다. 진거의 반탄.
즐거의 반찬은 내가 다 소녀다처럼.
So Attack on Bangtan, and then he's saying, please give me the music. So 음악, which means music, 주세요. Please give me the music. So down here we also have more vocabulary. So
숟가락,
숟가락, which is spoon,
음악,
and 음악, which is music.
Drop the beat.
Into the writing section. So pretend you're writing in Weverse. And then you want to read the text below and compose a comment using the grammar that we were taught.
여러분은 방탄소년단 앨범이 있어요?
Everyone, do you have BTS album?
Does everyone have a BTS album? 댓글 주세요.
댓글 주세요. Please give me a comment.
Please give me a comment. 댓글 주세요.
Please add a comment.
So we want to reply over here. So Marco she. So the she is like a way to say politely someone's name. Marco she. So you're addressing Marco in a polite manner. 저는 me, I, album. So since bum ends with a M sound, which is a consonant, we are going to use E. album이. So do we have it or do we don't have one? Hopefully, we do have BTS albums.
R.I.P. Broke Armies.
So if we want to say we do have BTS albums, we can say Marco 씨. So addressing Marco. 저는 앨범이 있어요. I do have album. If you don't have an album,
Sad boys.
저는 앨범이 없어요.
Sad times.
And then we have 뭐라 해요, which is I purple you.
We purple you.
And then down here we have more vocabulary. So we have 여러분,
여러분,
everyone,
앨범,
album, which is album,
댓글,
댓글, which is comment.
댓글 주세요, bitch.
And then lastly, we are heading into the culture section. In Korea, there is a lot of different convenience stores, especially Asia. The convenience stores in Asia are next level.
한국의 편의점,
편의점. So 편의점 is Korean for convenience stores, and they are open 24/7. So you can literally go in at like 3 a.m. and, you know, buy some cup noodles or something like that. Convenience stores have so much stuff inside too. So they have food for sure. They also have like beauty stuff. So if you need nail clippers, face wash, contact solutions, and they have literally almost anything you can think of that is necessities. You can buy masks there too as well. They definitely have a good amount of food there, so definitely check out 편의점. They have the triangle kimbap over there. They have the long kimbap over there. They have like tiny bento boxes kind of things. So 편의점, Number 1. Suga presented the BTS army with transportation cards on his birthday. He bought them at a convenience store. So you can buy transportation cards at 편의점s. So they sell everything from pens to pencils, underwear, first aid medicine. You can buy USIM chips too. You can buy transportation cards. And then they have services to do the recharging of your transportation cards. Some 편의점s also have like ATMs where you can withdraw cash from them and things like that. And apparently you can send and receive packages by courier.
I did not know that.
Experience the variety of services offered by Korean convenience stores. Some have like sweet potato roasting on the side, so if you want some roasted potatoes, ba-bam, you can buy one there. So they have literally everything. And that concludes chapter 2. So that was just Jin saying, good, I love army. Yeah, so 좋아 means good, and then 나는, which means I, army를, so army, 사랑해, love. I love army. So that was by Jin. So that's the congratulatory message at the end. And that concludes chapter 2. 방탄소년단 교통카드 주세요. Grab your study note and let's go into the recap.
가자.
방탄소년단 교통카드 주세요. Please give me a BTS transportation card. Let me just write in the vocabulary that we learned so far. So once again, this one, 친구 means friend. 가방 means bag. Army bomb means army bomb. And then 교통카드 is transportation card. So 물, which means water. Napkin. I don't know what to put here. Like some, I guess. Kind of. Ish. Sort of. Not really. I don't know. 어서 오세요. Welcome. We have 많이, many. And we have 이거, which is this one. So this. So 딸기 means strawberry. Cake.
I almost wrote cake with a K. Okay.
And then we have 요, which is like a polite ending sentence. 휴대폰, which is handphone, cell phone, and camera. So this is a USIM chip. USIM chip. We have 돈, which is money. And then we have fork, poku. We have a cup, menu, 판. We have 영수증, which is receipt. So 숟가락, spoon, 음악, music. 여러분, which is everyone. Album, and 댓글, comment. And that's the last of the vocabulary. So the first expression that we learned today is 이 or 가 있어요 or 없어요. The second expression that we learned is 주세요. And that concludes the review of chapter 2. We have RM over here and
할 수 있을 거야.
할 수 있을 거야. 할 수 있을 거야. Basically like, oh, we can do it. You can do it. 할 수 있을
할 수 있을 거야.
You can do it. So I hope you learned how to ask for transportation cards. I hope you learned about greetings and like different expressions, and definitely check out 편의점s. Oh my gosh, I love it there. Please like, comment down below if you have any questions, you know, all the yada 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 stuff, blah blah blah. So if you have any questions, so that concludes chapter 2, Learning Korean with BTS and Kevin Liu. Wow. Oh yeah. And definitely if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below and I'll try to get to them. And tune in next week for chapter 3 of Learn Korean with BTS and Kevin Liu. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. 안녕.
하나, 둘, 셋.